Emah Bridget Emah, and I'm a 400 level law student at Babcock University, also an undergraduate intern at HARLEM Solicitors. Today I'll be giving a presentation on the topic an examination of legal remedies for consumers of telecommunication services in Nigeria. Now, in a country like Nigeria, where we have over 149 million active phone lines, and where there are when there are over 15 million people who are owners of at least one mobile phone, it's of utmost importance that telecommunication companies or service providers make sure that they provide optimum and quality services for their subscribers. So with the growth and expansion of the telecommunication sector and expansion of their consumer base, there has been an increase in the number of consumer complaints and a demand for quality and better services. Also, the regulatory body for the regulation and protection of consumers in the industry should make sure that there is effective consumer protection in place. So the term consumer protection, just like most legal conception, does not have a definite or precise or acceptable definition. But in ordinary or layman term, a consumer can be defined as a person who buys, purchases goods and services for his or her personal use and not for manufacturing or purchase or resale. So also we have statutory and legal definitions of who a consumer is. Now, the Nigerian Communications Commissions Act 2003 defines a consumer, a subscriber, and a customer to be the same thing. A consumer is defined under this act as a person who uses and subscribes to communication services. Also, the Consumer Protection Council Act 1992 defines a consumer to be a person or an individual who purchases, uses, or maintains goods and services. We also have statutory and legal backings or laws that govern consumer protection in Nigeria. We have the Nigerian Communications Commissions Act 2003. We have the Consumer Protection Council Act 1992. We also have the Public Complaints Commissions Act 1975 and the Public Utility Charges Act 1992. These are the laws that are in place to ensure that consumer protection is in place in Nigeria. Also, we have consumer complaints, and these consumer complaints range from tariff charges and quality services. Now, consumer complaints that relate to tariff charges include overcharging, inappropriate billing. Now, the ones that relate to quality services but are not limited to this include inability to recharge due to defective recharge cards. It also includes voice impairment and suspension of telephone or internet services. We also have every consumer has certain rights in place. Consumer rights relates to or includes right to basic needs, right to choice, right to information, right to seek redress, right to healthy environment, and right to not be exploited. Now, the most important of these rights that a consumer has is the right to seek redress. Every consumer has the ability and the right to seek redress in situations whereby there is damage to them, in where it relates to defective products or shabby services that are being rendered to them. Now, Section 105 of the NCC, that's the Nigerian Communications Commissions Act 2003, allows or gives the NCC the power to resolve consumers' complaints. It also gives the NCC the power to resolve disputes between parties. So, in a situation whereby a consumer is or an aggrieved party has a dispute between them and the telecommunication service, they can resolve it by themselves. First of all, they have to resolve it by themselves first of all through negotiation, and then where it does not, the negotiation does not go through, then they can involve the NCC to resolve this dispute. Also, we have remedies that are available for consumers under the general law with respect to areas of law of contract and tort of negligence. Now, with respect to areas of these two areas of the law, we have remedies available that include injunction against breach of contract, damages against breach of contract. We have rescission, repudiation. We have specific performance. So, with areas that relate to telecommunications law, remedies are available include refund, repair, or replacement of articles or defective equipment such as faulty recharge cards and all others. So now we also have the steps that a consumer can take in situation whereby they want to seek redress. First, you have to lodge a complaint to the service provider. Now, in a situation whereby the service provider does not respond to this complaint, or these complaints are ignored, or they are not dealt with to the satisfaction of the consumer may then go ahead to the NCC and then lodge a complaint with the Nigerian Communications Commission, and then the NCC also has the power to order a licensee or a service provider to pay the necessary compensation to a consumer in certain or appropriate cases. Also, the consumer can lodge a complaint at the Public Complaints Commission. The consumer can also lodge a complaint at the Consumer Protection Council, or the consumer can lodge a complaint at the State consumer committee. The consumer may also lodge a complaint at the other bodies, public and regulatory bodies that are available. So in conclusion, we have, from all that has been discussed, we have seen that we have adequate provision for remedies available to consumers, and these consumers can only know about this right if they are educated and informed about it, and then this right to be enforced. For this right to be effective, all consumers in Nigeria need to be educated about their rights. They need to be informed about how to enforce their rights and about how to seek legal redress or remedies against these telecommunications service providers. Thank you. If you need more information about this topic, you can visit our website at www.harlemsolicitors.com, or you visit our LinkedIn page at Harlem Solicitors. Thank you.